People tell you to be patient, to play fair, to wait for opportunity because it's safer for them to believe the world rewards the obedient. That's a lie disguised as comfort. Eren Yeager's truth is the opposite. The world doesn't hand you power. It notices those who stop begging for permission and become the force others must reckon with. Picture this. You're small, underestimated, the one everyone writes off. You feel the scrape of injustice on your skin every day, the sneers, the closed doors, the cheap comfort of other people's rules. Most people react. They complain. They make plans they never start. They hope someone will save them. Eren didn't react. He converted every bruise into a blueprint, every insult into a sharpened edge. That is step one of the Eren mindset. Transform your wounds into architecture. Don't numb the pain. Mine it. Break it down. What did that betrayal teach you? What loophole did that failure expose? Build from that rubble. Next, stop negotiating with fear. Fear is an expensive tax on action. It bleeds you with what-ifs. Eren stared into his own fear until it stopped moving him. Then he used it as fuel. You must practice that same motion. Feel the fear, name it, and do the one thing your fear is trying to stop you from doing. Do it again. When you insist on moving differently, people who want the status quo will label you dangerous, cruel, unhinged. Repeat until fear is background noise. Third, get comfortable being hated. Power is a spotlight. Light exposes shadows. Let them. History remembers the ones who made change, not the ones who kept everyone comfortable. Being the monster here means being the certainty, unapologetic about your mission, rigorous about your methods, unwilling to trade results for approval. Fourth, strategy beats fury. Eren was not merely rage. He was a mind that matched brutality with calculation. You cannot win by anger alone. Map outcomes, identify leverage, cut the noise. If you want to dominate a room, a market, or your life, you must learn to position where the enemy is weakest, where allies are useful, what no one sees coming. Small, intelligent moves accumulate into an inevitability that looks monstrous to anyone who expected chaos. Fifth, cultivate patience that looks like intensity. Real monsters don't explode constantly. They wait for the perfect alignment and then act with terrifying speed. This is discipline disguised as calm. It's the refusal to be distracted by every shiny promise. It's working in silence so that when you move with complete annihilating clarity. Sixth, remove moral fuzziness from your decisions, not by becoming cruel, but by prioritizing outcome over consensus. Ask yourself, what result matters most? Then choose the action that delivers it, even if it's uncomfortable. Eren chose vision over belonging. You must choose result over comfort. Seventh, learn to be lonely without being small. Leaders who change the rules often walk alone for long stretches. Use that solitude to sharpen your thinking, not to self-pity. Let isolation temper you into someone who does not need constant validation to know they are right. Eighth, weaponize reliability. Nothing terrifies opponents more than someone who always does what they said they would. Reputation compounds. Be the person who finishes what others talk about. Be the one who shows up at 0 hour with the plan executed. That kind of consistency is quietly monstrous. Ninth, embrace the moral paradox. Sometimes you must burn what you love to protect what matters. This is the heaviest lesson. Sacrifice isn't always noble in a movie way. Sometimes it's brutal, solitary, and mercilessly logical. We romanticize easy sacrifice. Eren taught that the most effective sacrifices are hard, precise, and aimed at a result that survives you. 10th, remember, becoming the monster is not an invitation to lose yourself. It is a contract with your highest ambition. Keep an internal ledger. What lines will you never cross? Which values are anchors, not anchors that drag you down? The monster worth becoming is not heartless. It is undistracted, brutally honest about priorities, exacting in discipline, and merciless with excuses. Practically start today with 3 actions. 1. Identify one failure you are still dragging and write 3 tactical changes you can implement this week to fix it. 2. Schedule a daily 30-minute block to train the skill that will make you irreplaceable. And 3. Pick one relationship or habit that drains you and cut it without drama. Do those things while everyone else negotiates with their conscience. Finally, understand the cost. Becoming someone others fear will cost comfort, casual friendships, easy mornings, and the illusion of universal approval. But it will give you influence, results, and a life that answers to your standards, not someone else's timetable. Eren's path was violent and tragic and impossible to fully admire. What we steal from him is not his violence but his refusal to be small. So stop asking for permission to exist at a higher level. Stop apologizing for wanting more. Grow cold in the right places, relentless in the right arenas, and strategic in every move. Become the inevitable outcome others plan around. When the world tries to break you, don't beg. Become the force on the other side of the equation. The monster they fear because you do what others won't. Think 3 moves ahead and make your life an unavoidable fact.